Hello everyone. I didn't do a live stream on Sunday because I wasn't well, so we're dealing with real life shit at the minute. But it's almost sorted, almost. Anyway, so sorry there wasn't a live stream on Sunday. With a bit of luck, there will be one this Sunday. Because there's a couple of things I do want to talk about, but I'd rather do them on a live stream because I have pictures and evidence to prove stuff. And as you guys know, I don't really have proper editing software at the minute, so I can't input it into a video. But I could, if I did a live stream, I'd be able to show you in the live stream, if that makes sense. And that's about John. But this video isn't about John. This video is about Tana. Now, I haven't talked about Tana for a while. The main reason being is there's just that much going on with her at the minute that and while the whole TanaCon thing was going on, my husband was still recovering, so I wasn't really online that much. And for those of my guys that don't listen to the drama scene, what happened during TanaCon, Tana did a convention to rival VidCon because of the way she had been treated at VidCon for the past couple of years, which in my opinion she was treated harshly. Although I can understand VidCon's point of view, because she'd been involved in controversies including the N-word. They had, while her picture was on promotional materials, banners and such, she wasn't given a creator's pass. She wasn't given some of the things that they would extend to people, say like Markiplier or Phil or people like that, you know, not on panels and stuff like that. There was none of that for her. But yeah, they were willing to put a picture everywhere. So, and then there was a huge issue that happened last year at TanaCon, where because she didn't have a proper meet and greet, she did one in the middle of somewhere and it caused a huge problem and she got kicked out. So this year, to piss VidCon off, she decided that she would do a rival to VidCon. The only issue was they did it with 2 months planning. Now, I can't even do a proper book release without 2 months planning. So, how are you going to, and that's because I have a lot of other stuff to deal with as well, but how are you going to plan a convention like TanaCon with 2 months is still insanity. And the fact that she wanted this, that and the other to happen, none of it happened. There was no differentiating of lines for people that were getting for free because they were creators, people that had bought VIP tickets and people that have bought normal tickets. There was no separate lines. The venue was too small. There was no food or drink provided. There was a lot of people waiting outside in the car park in the middle of LA heat. Now, I know it's been hot here in the UK of late. When I say hot, I mean it's been nasty in this country. We don't get heat like we have lately. So to be stuck in the middle of LA heat in the height of summer in a car park with no shade at all is insanity. And then she comes out with a couple of boxes of water and expects that to fix everything. And then the night in between, the first night and the second night, she went to a party and a lot of people are saying, well, why did you go to that party? She's saying, well, because we were talking about stuff. And it's like, yeah, but all the pictures you show are you with your girlfriend just messing about. There's no, oh, we're sorting this out, and then a picture of like her, Michael and a few of the others in conversation. So the guy who was doing it, who was the events manager, he got hit with a lot of stuff. He's going through a controversy as well at the minute with regards to his opening a new business, but yet people are still wanting refunds. But he's saying, well, Tana will give you your refund. And it's like, yeah, but you're the events manager. You should be making sure it happened before you start doing something else. So that's that controversy. And as we know, over the weekend, Mike Miller died, who was a rapper. I've never heard any of his music, so I don't know if it's of any good or not. But Tana decided to do a tribute to him. And a lot of people are saying that it was insensitive. Now, without knowing the ins and outs of the exact relationship between her and Mike Miller, or between what's going on with her and her girlfriend, Bella Thorne, I don't know the full extent of what's gone on. But this is what she said. A week ago, Malcolm James, I loved you. I got the privilege of loving you for years and then getting to know you and finding out you were even better than I dreamed. You made me feel something. You were sweet to me every second. You had this love for life and what you do that made me fall for you 10% harder. To feel like I was unravelling every part of your soul, but I had no idea half of what you were going through. I wanted to come over last night. My soul is shattered. What I would do for you to tuck my hair behind my ears, kiss me one more time. I love you, Malcolm. I love you. Now, obviously, the first part of that were the privilege of loving you for years. I think that relates to the fact that she was a fan for years, and that she met him, she got to know him, and that there was something going on between them. Now, the reason why I think she got a lot of flashback is there was already kickback on Ariana Grande. Now, I'm not the biggest Ariana Grande film fan on the planet at all, but to blame her for dumping him because she couldn't deal with his crap anymore, and then blame her for his suicide makes no sense whatsoever, at all, in any sense of the word. It makes no sense. So for people to turn around and say, oh, well, you shouldn't have dumped him if you knew he was addicted to drugs, so that makes no sense at all. At the end of the day, somebody's addiction to drugs is their business, and one of the things that drug addiction does do is it pushes families and friends away from each other. I've known people in my past that are addicted to drugs and alcohol. I would admit that because I don't hate some drugs, but other drugs I do, because I know what it does to the body. So a lot of the time when I hear somebody's involved in certain types of drugs, I'm like, see ya, I'm gone, type of thing. And it's like, nope, not going through that. But that's me, and the relationships with men that I've been in have been relatively good men, and the same with women. They've been relatively good women. I must have good taste. But I'm not saying that if I wasn't in a relationship with somebody who was drug addicted, that I wouldn't feel guilty if they died. I would. And Ariana probably is feeling guilty. But she shouldn't, because it isn't her responsibility. And she's even said that it's got... What he did in spite of her. The whole time they were together, he was doing it. The whole time they were together, she was trying to get him to stop. It didn't work. And then, because of Tana saying this, because Tana's very much an attention whore. Sorry, Tana, but you are. Because Tana's very much an attention whore, a lot of people are seeing this as, oh, somebody's died, and I knew him. I know, I use this as a grab for attention. It's like, okay, you could have said something sweet and nice that didn't relay something else, because the main reason why she got kicked back is because she is one of those people. Something happens and she makes it all about her. She's done it with... She did it with the whole TanaCon situation, saying that she didn't know things were going wrong, she didn't know this, she didn't know that, she didn't know this, she didn't know that, she didn't know this. But then evidence has come out since saying, yeah, you did. So it's like... And it's like, the fact that these people are expected to understand Tana's frame of mind when she posts something like this, She has since changed it. I think she's now changed it to I love you, Malcolm, I love you, or something. And in a attempt to distract from the controversy. But the plain simple fact is, one quick search, and I found the original right here. One search, and I found the original. It's that easy. That's the thing, when you put something on the internet, it's on there forever. And especially when you have a following like Tana, and when you've got people that are invested in bringing you down, as Tana does. Now, am I saying that that's correct? No, it's not. Am I saying that that's right? No, it's not. We should be building people up, not pulling them down. But yeah, it's human nature to do so. And the fact that Tana makes this so much easier for people to pull her down, to rip her to shreds, to basically say, oh look, Tana's being a detention whore. Tana's trying to make everything about her. Tana's trying to be a bitch. It comes across that way. And the thing with Tana is she's so quick to play the victim. She's so quick to say, that's not my fault, when in actual reality it is your fault that you've done this. Because the plain simple fact is, Tana's reputation precedes her. She's for so long, people were like, oh, you know, Tana's all for Black Lives Matter, Tana's all for racial equality, etc. But then there are numerous videos of her using the N-word. And then when the whole thing with iDubbbz happened, she was like, he had hold of me, wouldn't let me go. And then it's like, well, in iDubbbz video, it's clear that he's literally just got hold of her like this. That much so that when he says that word, she bolts. It's not like he was going like this. He has that loose of a grip on her that she bolts. And she can easily get away from him. And then she played the victim. And she does that every time. She did that with TanaCon. She played the victim. She said, Michael fucked everything. It was all Michael's fault. Michael. Am I saying that it's all Michael's fault? No. Am I saying that it's all Tana's fault? No. They're both to blame as much as the other. But I don't think Bella helped any matters, because if Bella knew Michael's reputation, Bella should have said, hold on, let's do it for next year, because we haven't got enough time to plan it this year. But Bella didn't. Bella, okay, yeah, it's not Bella's job, but Bella's supposed to be the girlfriend. Bella's supposed to be helping her. But, yeah, Bella's going to stand by and let her do something so idiotic and stupid as TanaCon. And it's one of those situations where you can blame her age, but that excuse only goes so far. How many times has somebody said, oh yeah, but they're only 15, oh, but they're only 25. It's like, I'm in my 30s. It's like people say that about, oh no, he's only young. He's in his 30s and he still acts like a dick. So there you go. That's the current Tana controversy, and the one I missed while my husband was up. But at the end of the day, I do think Tana should have thought long and hard before she did the dedication thing that she did. I also think that we should stop giving people like this attention when they do things like this, because that's what she's after. She was after a reaction. She got it and she was happy she got it, and she thought, oh, now I've got the reaction, I can do a normal dedication. People didn't need to know about the hair behind the ears. You could have kept that to yourself and had that as a memory, rather than as something that people will use against you in the future. So, yeah. But Tana is of that mindset that they have to have attention, they have to have all eyes on her, all eyes on her, and it's like, no, that's not the way it works. Anyway, so Excuse me. I'm going to upload this. I have not been sleeping much these last couple of days because of the real life stuff I've got to deal with. So I'll probably upload this and then hit the hay for the night. It's been one of those weeks. Let's just say that. So with that being said, stay safe, be good, have fun, and I will see you on Friday.